Are we live? Drum roll. Do, 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 do. So it says we're live. So welcome to Glen. This is my cryptocurrency vlog channel of me trying to work my way through the cryptocurrency space. We've already got someone join the chat. Hi. Hello mate, you alright? I can never know how to pronounce your name correctly. Guillermo del Molino? I'm going to call you Molino. Congratulations on 1,000 subs. Thank you. I wanted to do that video not live so I can talk without everyone jumping in and making little comments and throwing me off my zone. Big thank you to all of you guys for the 1,000 subs, but I've just done a video all about that, so go and see that if you want to. And I did say once I hit 1,000 subs I weren't really going to talk about it much, so let's move on. So here we are. Sup Glen, hello mate, fuck token. Christina loves the fuck token. What are we going to talk about today? So today I thought we would talk about I'm the birthday boy. It's Russell's birthday, everyone, so say happy birthday to him. He's 53 today, so he's only got 20 years on me. Bro, Ripple, how much will reach in 2 months? Credits. So everyone jumping in with different tokens and coins there. So first thing I wanted to talk about is Zed Classic. So someone pointed out to me in the group chat at Telegram, which you can join yourself if you're new to watching this video. There's a link just down below in the description to Telegram. Click on that, follow it through, and you can join us. There's about, I think we're over 100 now. People in that group chat, and just people offering tips and advice and stuff like that, so feel free to join in with the conversation. Someone mentioned, Glenn, you want to get rid of your Zed Classic because the the nodes for Zed Classic are being shut down by the development team. So I had a little look into it today because I was out all day yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to look into it. But they're basically saying that the development team are going to shut down most of the nodes for Zed Classic, but one of them, because it's a fairly low cost, the Zed Classic DNS seeder will remain active. This will allow the community to set up Zed Classic nodes which can act as DNS seeds and allow the network to be maintained. We will not be responsible for these nodes, their maintenance or their integrity. So basically they're going to just let whoever wants to jump on board. Now obviously Zed Classic has had a fairly decent, reputation so far. Obviously, it's got good technology behind it. But once this community obviously get a hold of it, what are they going to do with it? We don't know. So anyone who has I suppose, live connection to them nodes potentially is under risk. I don't know. I don't know what the community might turn it into something better than it is now and could be worth more money. So obviously, I hold just over 3 Zed Classics, and currently today I had a little look. They are worth, according to CoinMarketCap, $10. So I was thinking, I might just sell all 3 of them. If they're going to shut down the nodes anyway, it might go down more in price. So at least I'll get $30, and maybe I'll buy something else with it. But we'll see. By the time I have fees and stuff come out, we'll see what I'm actually left with. So, waiting on this Glen tokens to drop. So, you beat me to it, baby London. Obviously, you can see here, I've already got my Wave platform ready to go. Because I hit 1,000 subscribers, I did say I'll do a giveaway, which I would rather do it in a live video than obviously the type of video I did before. So, if you want me to send you 1,000 Glen coin, comment with your Wave address, your wallet address, in this live chat, and I will send it to you live as we're doing it, so you can see that I've sent it. Now, before I click on this, someone did message me, can't remember who it was, in the Telegram, it might have been Russell actually. He said to me, Glenn, I bought one of your Glen coin for, I think, 30 cent or 3 cent, something like that. And I said to him, how'd you do that? I didn't even know they were up for sale. How'd you find that? So I've clicked on it today because I was getting prepared for obviously giving you guys some Glen coin, and I've gone to my portfolio, and it currently shows that my Glen coin is worth $136,000 which obviously is completely fabricated. So I had a little play about with the buying and selling. So I actually put in some sell orders. You know, like I was just messing about, just putting in random to see what it would generate, and the field is required to see what would happen. So you can see here, I've got some sell orders that I've put in. They're currently now, because there's so many for sale, the price of it's gone down. So it actually went down to 1 cent. It did say 3 cents earlier. So complete. Obviously, this is designed just to be a bit of a laugh, bit of a joke, until someone actually starts buying them. Obviously, they're not worth anything. So just bear that in mind. These are worth nothing. I don't want you to think, oh, Glen's giving me £1,000 worth of money. I'm not. They're worth nothing. But because someone has gone and bought one of the coins, it means that it's just populated 1 cent times 10 million, which they've somehow has got to $136,000, which is it's nice. I'd love it if I did have that much worth of value in coin. But if you guys want 1,000 Glen coin, I'll be giving them away for free in this video. All you need to do is, if you're signed up to this Wave website, because that's the only place I can trade them, just go to your address. That's your address. Just copy and paste that into the live chat. So I'm going to do mine now, and then I will copy and paste it from there, and I'll send you 1,000 Glen coin while we're live on this video. So what are you guys all saying? Hi BitGlen fam. Hi Josh, you alright? Waiting on this token drop, so I've mentioned that. Yes, we want to pump Glen BitGlen token. Now we have X's token. Yo yo yo. I like Slapper token. Is there a token called Slapper token? I started accepting BTCP in my shop today. Well, I'm not expecting people to come in with bags, but you never know. Why not? Why not? It could go up in price. Slap it and ride the ripple. I have is that meant to be 259 BTC? That's a lot of money, Christina. You can send me one. Jeez, why are you so greedy? Got 2k in bread token today. Happy out. I've heard of bread token. Quite a few people mention that. Bitcoin pork, Wave wallet. No, not me. This message is held for review, so we're going to show that. So Frederick, I think it was you. Weren't it you, Fred, that first showed me this? Was it you that actually said, Glen, I've created you a coin? It might have been you that created Glen coin. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was. So we are going to send 1,000 Glen coin to Fred because he's part of the team. Oh, it says here I'm sending you $13.62. There we go. The only trouble is this costing me Wave coins. God damn it. But you're worth it, guys. 1,000 subscribers in about 3 months. You're worth it. What else have we got here? We have got, can I see you after I have opened up my Wave wallet? Of course you can. If you want, join the Telegram group. Post your Wave wallet in there later and I'll send you some then. If you can't do it in this live video. Pump it. I'll start buying Glen coin. Nice to see you, PJ. Pump it. Yes, we could do some with it. You'll see. Pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. That's my Wavecoin address. Do you still think Bitcoin private is worth buying? That's a tough one. They did post on Twitter today, actually, that their code of Bitcoin private had a big bug in it or something like that. But they've said they have fixed it and the miners approved it straight away. So they said thank you for being so quick. But obviously it's in their best interest because by the sounds of things it would have really affected the coin. Earlier today we had a critical bug which was brought to our attention involving SegWit outputs. So it's good that Bitcoin Private's already got the SegWit implementation, the same as Bitcoin. I don't know if that's just a given when you hard fork. Does it have exactly the same, tech as the original one? But they've got it, so that's good. It means their transactions will be quite snappy. So yeah, Bitcoin's a bit of a tough one because it still isn't on really any exchanges. It apparently is on Trade Satoshi, but as we know, Trade Satoshi's site is absolute shit. But they have been shut for the last 2 days for maintenance work to their website, so who knows? They could. Trade Satoshi is a UK-based trading platform for Bitcoin and altcoins. We focus on providing the highest level of security and transparency to our customers that is aimed. Let's have a little look at their market. Let's see what Bitcoin Private is trading for at the moment. Bitcoin Private. How do I work it? Right, so open, high, low, close. What was the last? Oh, there we go, last. So this is the last Bitcoin Private that was sold, from my understanding. $66. I mean, that would be a bit of a bargain. It'd be cheaper to do that than when obviously buying the Zed Classic when it was worth $120. That's for sure. PJ Pump it. I do. Can you wait for me to organise the wallet? Yes, fine. Take your time. Pump it, pump it. Slap, 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 slap. I'm on a promise, being birthday boy. I'm getting weighed, paid, and laid tomorrow. Bang, slam, slap. Bitcoin port. Shite, my pig is getting poked by a kangaroo. I have some Bitcoin, but I can't give them. Damn it. Christina, you let me down. I was thinking, yes, this is it. I'm going to get one whole Bitcoin. I'd love some Glen coin. Well, send me your address. Oh, he has, just below. Jacob's joined in the conversation. Let's copy that address. Let's go over to Wave. So what do you guys think is going to happen with the market over this weekend? Because obviously, generally what happens is that the cryptocurrencies, this is based on past, obviously, there's no indication of what's going to happen in the future. But normally, oh, I better check, see how much Wavecoin I've got actually. I've got a bit left, so that's alright. Georgina, it's my birthday. Blah, blah, blah. Oh man. Baby London, he's jumped on board now. He's got his address. So the reason I'm doing 1,000, obviously, because I've just hit 1,000 subscribers. So thank you very much for all of you that have subscribed. If you want to subscribe to the channel, there's a little coin in the bottom right-hand corner, I believe. Feel free to click that or just click the big subscribe button down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this content. And also don't forget to click the little bell. I go live and I don't particularly do live videos at set times because I'm always all over the place. So like yesterday I was out all day. So unfortunately I'm not in a position at the minute. I don't earn any money from doing YouTube videos. I'm not in a, like some YouTubers, obviously they earn quite a bit of money from their videos. I'm not in a position to give up work or to say, right, I dedicate that I'm going to be live every day at this time. So if you want to get a notification for when I am going live, when you click on the subscribe button, the red button down below, normally I believe there's a little bell. And if you click on that bell, it should have like little symbols going around it. That means you'll receive notifications when I am going live. It will come up either via email or a notification on your phone. It will say Bing Glen is going live, so then you can join in with the conversation obviously as it's happening. So congrats, Glenn. I think I was number 1,000. Thank you, Vaughan. My subscribers jumped up quite a bit yesterday. I went from like dead on 1,000 to like 1,014, I think, something like that. Don't know why. Oh, 1,015 now. So thank you to all of you. I've done a video, not a live video like this one. I've done me recorded a video saying thank you for all the subscribers. So feel free to go and watch that. And I've talked about how my channel's evolved so far and hopefully what I think it will evolve into going forward. Han on Glen, nice. Are you liable for taxes in the UK or is it speculative like gambling? I'm not sure on that, Dave, and I have brought this up a couple of times. I'm not sure how the system works here in the UK, and I feel like I don't want to comment because then if I say yeah it is, then you're going to go ahead and do that. When the tax man tries to fine you like £10,000, you're going to say yeah but BitGlen told me to. So I'm not too sure. Best bet is probably speaking to an accredited accountant and ask them professional advice, I suppose. BitGlen, when Lambo? When asteroid belt? Kidding. Well, I don't know. That's down to you guys. Obviously, every time it's bought and sold and then people start to believe that it's a real coin, then potentially it could be worth something. Russell says, yeah, I'm usually in the trees swinging about like Tarzan, generally making a right ding and pissing on people from the trees. So I have a problem getting on the live feeds. Sounds like a hectic lifestyle, Russell. But at least you're in this one. That's the main thing. You're getting your free coin. You're in this one. So obviously that's the Zed Classic. My thoughts, sorry. Obviously I don't give financial advice, but my thoughts are I'm going to try and get rid of my Zed Classic ASAP now and exchange it for something else, whether that be Ripple or, I don't know, Bitcoin or Litecoin or something. Just something that isn't Zed Classic, because obviously I believe the price is going to slump once all them nodes get shut down. What else? What else is there to talk about today? The markets. We haven't even looked at them yet, have we? Silly Glenn. It's the Bitcoin farm. I have my goats. So we've got Bitcoin dropping down to $9,500. Obviously, it was up at one point up to 11.5. Did it go up to? And I did say this is what happens, and this is what has happened now for a good month and a half, 2 months. It's got to above 11k, and then it drops down to 9 something, and then it works its way back up. So I assume from Monday to Wednesday or Monday to Thursday, it's going to slowly creep its way back up to 11k. And then from there, once again, we'll be sitting there with our fingers crossed. Please hit past 12k, because then it can go on a bull run. Please hit past 12k, and we'll see what happens then, or whether it drops back down. But obviously a cheap price point to get involved in Bitcoin now. Ethereum dropped loads. It was in the $600 mark yesterday. It's jumped up a bit now to $739, but still I believe that to be half of, well, at one point obviously it was up to $1,400, so it's half of, its all-time high. So potentially there's obviously doubling your money there. Potential, but Ethereum hasn't really moved much. Apart from obviously this dip, it generally sort of stagnated around, I don't know, like 850 mark. So we'll see what happens with that. Ripple has gone right down since obviously Coinbase came out and said no, we're not going to be adding Ripple anytime soon to the platform. It was at $1.07 or 8. Now it's dropped down to 83 cents. I would imagine that's going to go back up to 95 cents. So again, good gains to be had here. Bitcoin Cash is a bit of a tricky one. It generally was at 1100 to 1200. At the minute it's at 1074. So I don't see much gain to be had from owning Bitcoin Cash over the next short-term view. Litecoin's normally around the 250 marks down to 180. Neo normally, I think at one point it was worth 180 or something. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet whether I like Neo or not. I know that's a bit of a weird thing to say, but the biggest gainer I think we've got here at the minute is Monero, because Monero was heading towards the 380 mark, I think, almost $400 a coin. It dropped right down last night and yesterday to 240? Let's have a look. Last 7 days. 240 was its low. At the minute, obviously it's trading for about 280. But obviously we have the hard fork coming up for the Monero 5. That actually got delayed. So if you actually bought some Monero hoping to get the fork, it's actually been delayed till the end of April. And again, obviously I say thanks to one of the guys in the Telegram group chat. They told me about that, but then I also read about it from a news article. Who was that? Was it Bloomberg or something like that? But I read a news article about it. It's been delayed to the 30th of April, so that hard fork isn't going to happen for a while. So obviously that made the price drop already, but then also in the market going down anyway. So that's gone down quite a bit. So I believe Monero has quite a bit of room to go up. Potentially. Tron is at 3 cent. A lot of people predicting that this is going to go on a massive run, but then every altcoin says that. Again, sorry. Tron's another one that I haven't made my mind up on yet. I have done research. I have looked into it. A couple things that I do like about it, some things I don't like about it. I haven't made my mind up yet on that. Ethereum Classic, obviously it was at sort of $32, obviously before this fork happened. But then it dropped down to about $28, and it stayed there for a few days to a week, and now we're looking at 22. So I don't see much gain to be had there. The other coin, obviously, most of you are probably interested in is Envian. I believe that was on the up, unless it's changed. Yes, it is on the up. That's at $62 now, which, as we know, I bought for $56 or cent. I bought mine for 56 cent, I believe, or maybe it might have been 54 cent. So it's up a bit, but I still think that should be over. I believe Envian should be worth about $2-3, but it all depends on the dividend payouts. Someone's message, make sure you're buying Litecoin. Yeah, I think Litecoin is going to go up, back up to sort of 250, so it's got good potential. Have I missed the Envian update? No, there hasn't really been any Envian. So if you guys want to talk about Envian, I don't know if I should mention it or not. Should I bother mentioning it? So if you guys watch my videos regularly when I talk about Envian, I try and I get a lot of messages from people and they say, oh, why are they doing this? Why are they taking so long with that? And I try to answer it in my honest opinion. I have I don't work for Envian. I don't get any insider information. The only things I see is what's available to you guys as well. And when I'm talking to you guys, I'm generally giving my opinion. This is just my thoughts, my opinion. I don't work for them and I don't spy on them, and I don't know what's going on from day to day. But someone messaged me and said, Glenn, they're talking about you in the Envian group channel on Telegram. So I thought, oh, that's interesting, because I'm not in the Envian group channel. I got blocked for some reason. I don't know where. I probably should have had this ready for when you guys were watching me, but once again I haven't. But essentially, someone has messaged them. Someone has messaged them and said, "Oh, I was watching this YouTuber called Glen, and he says you're not going to have the 600 MMUs done by." Oh, here we go. So these are the messages that I got sent today. I don't know if you guys can see that. You might be able to read some of it. You can pause this video later. So someone's put, Lorette, Glenn was on YouTube. He talked about Envian today. That guy was saying that Envian will not have 606 MMUs ready by July, and there's no way to do 4 MMUs per day. Many investors are asking how Envian will have 600 by July. Now, I believe in my video, and maybe in a previous one, I might have said, oh, I think it's unlikely. Or I believe I went on a rant and said about they should under-promise, over-deliver. So, you know, if they think, oh yeah, we're going to be able to build 600, they should say to people, there will be 600 MMUs by the end of this year. Because then, if they do it within 6 months, everyone's going to think, you know, great. But they're just my opinions. I don't work in their factory, but I've said many times before, the first couple that they've made, I think they're taking their time with, because obviously they've got to get all the health and safety, the standards, the patented cooling systems spot on, and obviously this is a new product. And it's the same with anything. If I designed a new pair of trainers and I went to a manufacturer and said, can you make 1,000 of these for me? Obviously, I'm going to say, well, make one first, and I'll tell you what's right and wrong about it. So the first one's always going to take the longest. And then after, I'm like, yeah, go ahead, do what you've just done, but 1,000 times more, or just change this bit. Then obviously the machines would start going, and the staff, and they would make those 1,000 really quick. And I've tried to explain that in my videos maybe 3-4 times now, because a lot of people message me, Glenn, what do you think about Envian? How many MMUs have they got? How many of that, you know, it's taken them this long to make one, so how are they going to make more? So I'm just giving my honest opinion. But this is what the Lorette, who is a gentleman that works for Envian, he's replied back and said, is this really something I should think is important? Some random person with zero knowledge of our factory says something. Spot on. I agree with him. I have no idea of what's going on in their factories or their team or anything. Obviously, all I see is their Twitter updates. And really, all I'm doing at the minute is, as I'm receiving those updates, letting you guys know what they've said. So I'm looking at the same things you guys are looking at. That doesn't mean that it's legitimate opinion. Well, it's my opinion, so it is legitimate because it is my opinion. You can't take that away from me. But you may say, oh, Glenn's incorrect. You know, let's just say that he meant that. I hesitate to set a precedent on replying to every random person's comment on our business. We notice that we don't make public information, he spelled public wrong, to make news. So they're saying they don't just create news stories for no reason. Again, spot on. Good. Well done, Lorette. We also don't respond to uninformed criticism made by people who can't think of anything better content. Can't think of any better content for their blogs on YouTube channel. Now, that's the only bit that really sort of grated on me a bit, because I thought that was quite an unfair comment. He's basically saying he doesn't want me to create content on my YouTube channel about Envy, and I've got nothing better to talk about, which is true. It's between Envy and Fuck Token all the way. That's the only things I've got to talk about. Take them both away from me, this channel don't exist. It's called a mass production for a reason. That's how we have them built. It's why it takes time to ramp up production, which is everything I just said. So my legitimate opinion can't be that wrong, because he's pretty much confirming everything I said. It's why it takes time, because many different parts have to be optimized so the containers can be built in pieces on a production line. Once that's done, production is fast. And I completely agree with him. The only thing that grated me with that whole comment that he's made, and I very much doubt that Lorette actually watches my videos, one, because I hope that he's doing better things with his time, but maybe I should message him and say, watch this video, because I don't want this to be a personal attack at him. Obviously, I'm an investor. I've invested in Envian, and I would say fairly heavily, you know, for me it's a big investment. You know, I've invested, you're talking about, you know, I've got about 3,000 tokens, 3,500 now, I believe. So if I want to talk about that with you guys, and not that I'm not trying to harm Envian or put them down in any way, but then also I'm not going to shill their coin, their token. I'm not going to say Envian's the best thing that's ever been created and it's the mother of all fucking tokens and it's going to make me billions of pounds. You know, I think some things that they put in that spreadsheet that they put out saying that within year 25 or whatever it was, I'm going to earn 245 million a year. You know, that's ridiculous. That is a ridiculous statement to make. So, yeah, I am going to criticise points, and they are my opinion. And if my opinion doesn't match with what they want me to say, go fuck them. But I think they are doing the right thing by saying that they're not going to respond to every single person's comment regarding their business. They should be 100% focused on making these MMUs, getting the word out there, promoting the token, I suppose, and getting it on more exchanges. If they're sitting around watching my videos for an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time out of their working day, then I'd say stop watching my videos, because they are just my opinion. And I would like to think, you know, if there's 100 people watching this video, out of those 100, maybe 20 to 30 of them might agree with me. Some of them may disagree, and some of them may not even care. They might not even be invested in Envy, and they're probably thinking, I wish I'd stop talking about it. So it's not as if I've got a massive influence and I'm harming the production or the coin. So I can't see why. It seems that Lorette guy, I think the reason he blocked me was because he saw one of my videos once where I was actually praising Envian, and he said, "Oh yeah, you can post it in the group chat if you want." But then he said, "Oh, I need to watch it first." So I said, "Yes, fine." I sent it to him, and he said, "Oh, you advertise Genesis Mining and Hashflare. You have a referral link in your description." I said, "Yeah." He was like, "No, we can't have that. It's a conflict of interest, and we're going to take all your videos down off YouTube." And I said, "Yeah, that's fine. Go for it. I'm not going to change it, because a lot of people ask me about Hashflare. A lot of people ask me about Genesis Mining. They are forms of cloud mining that's similar to your product. I don't work for Envian. If Envian started paying me, then, you know, that'd be a different story. Then, yeah, there'd be a conflict of interest there. But these are just my opinions to you guys, and they're my experiences to you guys. And I'm just sharing their updates with you guys. They have been quite slow with updates. And, yeah, for him to say, "Oh, I've got nothing better to talk about," well, I believe that's counterproductive, because surely if I created a Glen coin and another YouTuber is talking about Glen coin, I'd be over the moon. I'd be like, "Oh yeah, what's this guy saying about me?" I wouldn't be saying, "Oh, you've got nothing better to talk about than my coin." You know, it's not as... I'd understand if I was really attacking Envy and saying how shit they are and they're shit, sell your coins, get rid of them, dump it. You know, if I was saying that sort of stuff, then yeah, they could probably get their back up a bit. But I haven't said that at all, so it's a bit of a shame. But then, to be honest, until I read it, what was it, yesterday or day before, and I haven't really put any thought into it until now when one of you just asked me. It's a big job fitting them out. Once we get to know the information, then it will naturally come to them how to do it. The thing is, it's something that is safety and fire. We should get his head down and just get the job done. Glenn, stop spreading your FUD, you fudder. Thanks, Joss. I am a fudder. Kangaroo forked my pig. He better shut up. What is this clown's name? Don't worry, Glenn. He hasn't watched your videos. He's just sick of people talking down Envying. Yeah, I can understand, but I'm not. I haven't talked Envying down. If anyone's got anything to lose by talking down at Envying, it's me. You know, I'm personally invested in this company, so I haven't really talked down at them. But then I've also been honest. I've said where I think they're doing stuff wrong. I've mentioned, but then I've also said where they're doing things right. So I think I have been fair. Don't worry, Glenn. We don't need to hear that Shiite. Just get your head down and get the MMUs finished. That's right. I'd be annoyed if I found out they were sitting around watching my videos about Envying. All right, Team Glenn. Time to give Envying a shitstorm. Let's troll Envying. Congrats on 1K, Glenn. Thank you. You are under contract. You work for us. Stop whinging. Genesis is fucked. What, you mean Genesis mining? Why are they fucked? What's happened? They have responsibility. What the fuck is he doing watching YouTube? You should be moving his ass. It's too long. What's that mean? It's too long. Sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. That's bollocks. Lorette is an arrogant tool who blocks when you ask him legitimate questions about the tech. I hold 15,000 Envying. Yeah, and that is a shame, actually. I don't know why I got blocked from the group chat, because even though I told you that story about Lorette, I was still in the group chat for weeks after. And now I can't access it. So I've been blocked for a reason. The reason I don't know, but then I'm not going to cry about it. It was predominantly a load of people saying, "Why are my tokens still blocked? Why I've paid by credit card? How long until I receive my tokens? It's been 2 weeks." So I was getting bored of reading the same thing over and over again. I believe we've actually, someone in this in my Telegram group chat created a Envying investors page, which I'm still a part of, for everyone that's been blocked. So we've just gone and created our own little chat anyway. So it's quite funny, actually. If you want to join that, by the way, let me see if I can find it, the exact name for the chat. It is EVN Investors. So I'll just show it. It's that one there. It's got 132 members. And it's just people that have been blocked from Envying's main page. Which I thought was quite funny, actually. They've gone and created their own little community. I've posted on Telegram about Genesis not paying. Wouldn't surprise me if Envying were buying up all the cheaper tokens. Ooh, conspiracy. We should flash mob them, all 26 of us. That Lorette needs his head sorting out. He's holding his mouth wrong. You know, that's his opinion. I don't take it personally, and to be honest, I don't care. But I don't like the fact that obviously well, it weren't really him. Obviously, someone else has said, "Oh, Glenn's said." This is where the problem is. Someone has said, "Glenn, I watched Glenn's video last night, and he said you will not have 600 MMUs done by July." So obviously that's got his backup, and he hasn't watched my video, so he has to take what that person says as true at that point in time. I don't think I've ever said they'll never hit that target. I've said, "Oh, I wonder how they're going to hit that target." And that's if they hit that target, because that is still the case. They told us that the KYC process was going to be finished 24 to 48 hours after the close of the ICO. And from what I understand, they only finished it a couple of days ago. So we're talking 2 months. And they kept also saying to us, "Oh yeah, the KYC process for people that are paid with Ethereum will be completed by the end of this week." And then it got to that Friday and they said, oh, actually, it's going to carry over to the beginning of next week. And then it went on to the end of that week. And then they said, oh, it's going to be the beginning of the following week. It went on. So it went on for about 4 weeks. And even me and my friend Nathan, who both of us are invested in with Envian, we were both like, right, now we can't trust what this company are saying because they've already gone back or they've already fouled targets that they've already set themselves. You know, I didn't set that target. They set it and they fouled it 3 or 4 times. And I, you know, even that, I was still defendant of them. I still said I would rather them take their time and do the job properly. And I said that. And then they said in their update, oh, the reason we're doing this is so we can do our job properly. So I was like, great, that's brilliant. But don't tell people, you know, if I say to you guys I'm going to go live at 2 and I upload a video at 7, you guys are, oh, Glenn, what happened at 2 o'clock? I was sitting there waiting. Obviously, at that point in time, I've let you down. And then if I post another link saying I'm going to go live at 2 again, you're going to think, oh, right, so we'll see you at 7 o'clock then. You know, so that's probably the only message that I tried getting across. Can you comment on this Hashflare refund scam that's going on? Yeah, David, I think you asked me that before, and I don't know about it, and I actually searched it. I actually searched for this through Google and then YouTube, and no one else has mentioned it, or so I weren't too sure where you was going with it or what the story was. Hashflare refund, waiting confirmation. I'm not too sure, to be honest, and I can't comment on it because I don't know. Can you please update me with what's happening? What's your experience? Fuck that Shiite. This Lorette is playing with himself from what I can see. Thing is, Glenn, we are all worried about that they are bailing. But any ICO that you invest in can do that. So you have to have a certain level of faith, otherwise you wouldn't have invested them in the first place. So let's just, you know, they're posting regular videos, updates, photos of them making the MMUs. Obviously they've had letters of intent. They're announcing now that they're auditors. So everything to me seems like it's going in the right direction. I could be wrong, but I've got a good feeling about Envian. So you know, I'm holding out good hopes for them. And I'm certainly not trying to sabotage that because I want it to succeed. You know, I want it to succeed. And this is why, and this is like a grey area really for people that do YouTube, especially with cryptocurrency. If I did a video now saying Envian's the worst fucking thing on earth, it's the worst company, it's this, that and that, obviously that's going to affect me. Like, the price of the coin potentially could go down. I haven't really got a big enough audience to do that, but say someone who did it, you know, Data Dash or, I don't know, Doug Polk or something like that, that potentially would affect the price of the coin, because you could have, out of those 200,000 people, maybe only 200 or 300 of them have actually invested in Envian. And if they're like, oh, he says it's a scam and I trust him, right, I'm going to sell all my coin, you know, that has a knock-on effect to all of us. And this is where it becomes a grey area, because you guys have to trust what I'm saying now. So if I'm do a video saying, oh my god, Envian's the best thing ever, it's the best way of making money and blah blah blah, you have to say, oh well, Glenn's only saying that because he's getting sank out of it. But the only thing I can say to that is, one, I haven't bought Envian coin for the price just to go up and then me sell it. Even if the price went up to $5 right now, I'd still hold on to it because I want to see what the dividend payouts are going to be. And there's no referral links. There's no like commission based. You know, there's no incentive for me to praise them or be negative about them. So I would like to think that you guys can take what I say as my honest opinion, and that I'm not trying to twist it in any way for any agenda. But if you were talking to, say, watching another YouTuber and they were saying, oh yeah, Tron is so good, it's amazing, Tron's the best coin ever, blah, 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 then you find out they own £10,000 worth of Tron, you'd be like, oh, that's why they were bigging it up, because they're buying the coin before they talk about it. I'm not saying that's what some YouTubers do, but I remember watching this video about what's his face, John McAfee, and they were saying ICOs were approaching him and saying, right, can you talk about our product? He was personally buying, you know, $1 million. I'm not saying, but let's just say £1 million worth of their coin, and then doing a tweet saying, oh, I think this is the best new ICO. Then the price was pumping, and then he was selling. So then he was buying and selling at the perfect times. He was buying when no one had heard of it, talking about it to millions of people. They're all pumping the coin, and then he was selling at the top. So very clever. But hopefully you guys know that obviously I'm not doing that, and I wouldn't do that. Meet the challenge. Many of Hashflare's Facebook groups offer this refund for 0.05 fee. I would say that's obviously a scam group that have set up and doing that. I don't think that has anything to do with Hashflare, but I could be wrong. I'll get a link to you shortly. Yeah, do that, because I'd like to look into that. XML, buy. It's going to moon today. PJ's pretty confident about that. Was it? Yeah, XML. Why isn't that coming up? Did you mean XML? Or did you mean Monero? XMR. Let me know, PJ. I put $100 in. Who's Crypto C on Twitter? At the group. Not sure. Want to do something tomorrow night, as I'm expecting a dip around 8-2 at 9 p.m. That's very specific. Can you suggest a coin to invest in? Monero. I'm going to say Monero. Glenn, look on ETHplorer and the Envian token holders. The first page owns 33% of the tokens out of the other 200 pages. But I guess the top 2 holders could be exchanges. But I'll check. That's interesting. Well, Josh, I know that they had a big investor. I think someone bought like $5 million worth of coins when they was during the ICO stage. Then obviously the managing directors and the companies, they own something like 27 million coins. Then you've probably just generally got some big investors, maybe like a few 100,000. And then obviously there'll be a lot of people that just put in $100, $1,000, like myself. So obviously we'll be towards the bottom of the list. XML Stellar. XML Stellar. Let's just say, do you just mean the normal Stellar? XLM. That's what you meant. So, PJ is suggesting that this is going to pump today. What exchanges are they on? Upbit, Binance, and Bittrex. So that's good news. I have to start using Binance. He's saying it's going to pump today. How much do you think it's going to pump by, PJ? I'm dyslexic. Watch the chart. I reckon dip 9 p.m. tomorrow, around there for sure. I thought Stellar, XLM, dope. He isn't bad though, PJ. I think Stellar's like another Ripple, isn't it? Isn't it like another coin, bank coin type thing? They've got a total supply of 103 billion coins, and actually 18 billion of them are in circulation. So that's pretty good circulating supply, like a decent amount anyway. So currently 31 cent. They're up for 5%. You might as well say from yesterday. Let's have a little look at the charts. Let's base it on the last 3 months. So 3 months ago, it was worth 12 cents. It was at an all-time high of 91 cents. And now they're currently trading for about 31 cents. So it seems like 40 to 45 cents isn't unachievable. It's currently at 31 cents. So it's got potential to go up 15%, which is a 50% gain, which will be good in the next 24 hours if that happens. But let me know what you think. So I think that's everything actually. So I've unless there's any more of you that want to give you some Glen coin, 1,000 Glen coin for the 1,000 giveaway, 1,000 subscriber mark. Stellar is an open source distributed payments infrastructure. It's leapfrogging technology that connects people, payment systems and banks with a focus on the developing world. That was a good brief statement of what they are and what they're trying to achieve. So that sounds quite good to me. I'm going to have to maybe look into Stellar. Maybe I'll transfer, I don't know, we'll see, $100 or something tonight based on your guys' recommendation. Pump it. Buy, 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 buy. I love Stellar coin. So that's it really. If you do want some Glen coin and you have a Wave wallet and you're watching this video not live, like a repeated version, then comment down below and I'll try and get back to you this weekend and I will send you over the 1,000 coin and I'll send you a message on I'll reply back to your comment once it's been done. So thank you very much for everyone that's joined, everyone in the group chat, everyone that has subscribed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you want to carry on talking to me throughout this weekend, join the Telegram group chat, which is down here somewhere. Raw's just sent Frederick's on it. Join the Telegram group. Fred, you're like my manager or something like that. Like, you know, you're always telling me what I've forgotten to do. So it's good. I like it. I need managing. What am I doing? Wave. We want to go to Wave. Sign in. Send. And we're going to send Glen coin. And we're going to send a 1,000. It's on its way. Check out 51st on Waves. Check out 51st on Waves. How do I check? Is it a live giveaway? Yes, it is. If you want to, I'm giving away 1,000 Glen coin, which is a coin that me and the community have made ourselves. If you want to receive some, just comment with your Wave wallet address. So, and I will send it to you live. There you go. There's the address. Look in exchange list. If not there, add 51st/BTC. Glencoin says it's got a 99.15% change. Let's have a little look at this. Let's look at the graph. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. Does this mean that I've got some buy orders? Are these people that have bought some Glencoin? Trade history. Someone bought one Glencoin. Hey. Yes, yes. Hold on. Look in exchange list. If not there, add 51st. What is Glencoin? I didn't find any. So it's just a coin. It's not worth anything. It's a coin that me and the guys, the team BitGlen, have generated for my channel. And to celebrate getting 1,000 subscribers, I thought I'd give away 1,000 Glencoin. Although now, because someone has bought one of my coins, it's showing that my total Glencoin is worth $135,000. Which is awesome. I wish I could cash that out somehow. That would be amazing. I could finally buy a 5-bedroom house for me and the kids. What do you think about DigiByte? DigiByte's one of those coins actually that I have been meaning to learn more about, because every time the market goes down, it seems like DigiByte is always on the up. Let's go to the 3-month charts. So it's been between 30-40 cent, but at the minute it's at 26 cent. At one point, all-time high, it was worth 14. Oh, sorry, that's 3 cent. So I was watching this video the other day about the psychology behind the price of something going up or down. So he was saying that people would rather, say, invest in Bitcoin, and say Bitcoin goes from $10,000 to $11,000. You could say, oh, it's gone up 10%. Whereas if you was to invest in a coin that was, say, 3 cent or less than a cent, but it went all the way up to, say, 1 cent or 4 cents or something like that, which is like, 100 times gain, 100 times your money, people would prefer to do the Bitcoin way because the figure sounds so much higher. But obviously, when you're buying and selling coins, all you have to think is the percentage that it's gone up or down by, because you put in this is how I always think of it. I think of it in multiples of 100 or 1,000. So I think, oh, if I'd put $100 into that and it's gone up 10%, I'd be able to withdraw $110. Whether that's Bitcoin, whether that's Ripple. Oh, sorry, I'm so tired today. I didn't get in till about 1 in the morning, and the kids all had me up really early, and I was up in the night with them as well. Anyway, same price, or is it some DGB between 2 and 5 cent for a while? Can I give you a Wave wallet from my Binance, or does it have to be a dedicated Wave wallet? That I'm not sure about. We can give it a go. I don't mind trying to send it, see if it goes through. Where can I find the Glen address? Where can one find the Glen address? Is this your coin? Well, yes, it is a coin that I've created myself. So you can go to the Wave platform, and I believe you can go to the graph here, and you can type in up the top here where it says add coin. I just type in Glen, it comes up with Glencoin and BitGlencoin. So if we click on Glencoin, then it shows you the graph of what it's buying and selling for. So there you go. I've been up all night, Glenn. Sorry, Russell. I will come back later when I have a wallet set up for my birthday coins. Is that okay? Yeah, just send it to me in the Telegram group chat if you want, and then I can send it to you ASAP. Raw says it needs to be addressed from the Waves wallet. Binance one won't work. So there you go. Raw's already said that it won't work. So if you actually go to the Wave website, you just literally do the online client, which is at its beta stage, and you create an account, username and password and email, and then just then send me over your address, and I will send you 1,000 glen coin. I think he wants your address so he can tie you up. Fair enough. Safe. Done. Thanks, fella. I'll have a little look into that hash flare refund scam, but I did look into it the other day. I don't want you to think like I've blanked you. I just couldn't find any information about it, so I would literally be commenting on nothing because I didn't know what was happening. I'm guessing up on the Thatcher Cider. Please add 51st where it says add coin at the top of the coins list. Yes, they only get traded from the Wave platform for now. 51st. There we go. And what's that for? Like what? Haven't bought or sold anything. Is this a coin that you've created yourself or recently? I've sent a link to your Telegram. Thanks, David. Pump it. Pump it real good. Right, so that's it really from me. Do it on the BTC list. 51st. Trade history. What is it, Roy? Is it a coin that you've created yourself? Right, so I'm going to try and say this again. That's it from me, guys. Thank you for watching my content. Thank you for hitting 1,000 subscribers. My battery is actually getting pretty low. I'm at 34%. It's not on charge anywhere, so I'm probably going to cut out soon. The rest of the market can get wrecked, but as long as we have a bit of glen coin. I love glen coin. That's a scam. What am I going to do? I'll see you guys on the next video. I don't know if I'll do one tomorrow or not. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, so I think we're going out for a meal with the wife. But I definitely will do one on Monday. Hopefully the markets have recovered by then. But if not, I may do one tomorrow at night time. Who knows? Who knows? I live in a free world where I just come and go as I please. But I look forward to seeing you guys there. Thank you again for all the support since I've been doing this channel. I know I've said it a few times. It gets a bit sickening saying it. Everyone wished Russell a birthday. He's getting laid tomorrow, so hopefully he's on his best performance. And we can all cheer him along. Oh, didn't realise there were none for sale. Now, the description is hilarious and scary. How do I view the description of it? Let's have a little look. Symbol info, countdown, description. I don't know. I don't know how to get information up about it. I don't know. But there you go. I'll see you guys on the next video. And thank you again for all your support. So I'll see you, if not tomorrow, then it'll be Monday for sure. So see you later, guys. Have a good weekend. Don't forget to get the wife anything for Mother's Day and also your own mother. See you later. Bye.